Boss, yeah. Why? Why did you send this to us?
Let's let the viewers know what happened. Okay, so the indignity of we got a package in the mail from the boss, and we were instructed to wear these for tonight's show.
Now he did put some of the blob beer in there, right? Which we appreciate.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but this,
I think he thinks we're clowns.
and we have to wear them for the show. He said.
He said we have to.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, good evening, friends. Welcome to WON-TV's Cemetery Cinema. I'm the Mad Darbarian.
I'm Doc Dread.
I look ridiculous. You know, how am I supposed to be...
Andy's wearing a clown nose.
Oh. How am I supposed to instill fear amongst people as a Viking biker warrior?
Your enemy will be so confused that they'll just fall over laughing.
I could just see it now. Every time I get punched.
Yeah, every time you're punched in the nose. Ah! Well, imagine me. I have a waiting room full of patients. This is not going to instill confidence.
Well, it worked for Patch Adams, right?
Yeah, but he's not like doing appendectomies and colonostomies and stuff like that. Technical stuff.
I thought you did dentistry.
Amateur dentistry. I'm not licensed yet.
All right. Well, don't be pulling my teeth. All right. All right.
Hey.
Well, on this movie showcase, we show movies from the past, the present, the future, and beyond. And we have a boatload of independent movies. And let me tell you, some of these movies that we've been getting lately are his-friggin-terical. Oh, my God. Well, there's the boss.
Welcome to Cemetery Cinema. My name is Rusty Stinkbottom, and have we got a treat for you tonight? Sit back and prepare to be stupid, or I mean prepare to be street up if I had, as we present the clown murders. You may need a strong drink to get through this one. Let's go.
Well, that sort of explains it.
Well, here we go.
It's a theme. You see, it's a theme.
All right, so let's check the email he sent with us.
Okay, what's the name of that movie?
Tonight's movie we're about to present is called The Clown Murders. Dun, dun, dun. The 1976 Canadian horror film. Ooh, wonder if it's the people from...
The Great White North.
Yeah. All right, Liz Chamberlain. All right. Directed by Martin Burke. It was one of the earliest films which John Candy in a horror movie.
I love John Candy.
Oh my God, he's one of my favorite actors.
He is definitely one of my favorite comedians. Yeah.
Right. So let's see. 4 friends hatch a scheme to dress up like clowns on a Halloween and kidnap a businessman's wife to prevent him from closing in on a land deal. Ooh. Though this scheme is intended as a prank, it takes an ugly turn when a real violent clown is used at the kidnapping. The kidnappers deal with the fallout from their actions. It becomes apparent that an outside party, also in a clown costume, convenient, right, is stalking them. Oh my God. Really? Now I get the nose thing, boss?
Now you get the nose thing.
All right.
Okay.
Not for the kids.
No.
1, scary clowns will mess them up for life.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
And,
sleeping with the light on from now on.
And 2, he says that there's lots of gore. All right, so let's get some tariff-free Canadian cinema on your TV screen.
Yeah, cha-cha-cha.
Get the popcorn and have a pop, because here we go.
And we're back.
So,
You know, we should have like pies to smash each other in the face with a pie. Maybe a seltzer bottle.
Well, and then who's got to clean it up? Us.
Let's not do that.
Because we're the caretakers of this cemetery.
Yeah. Forget that. Forget that pie thing. Bad idea.
Oh, my God. So clowning around in Canada is a little bit different than down here. Oh, my God.
I'm not aware of anybody dressing up as a clown to kidnap people.
And didn't they realize that things were going to escalate a little bit much when they started, like...
Yeah, like who thought it was a good... Initially, just a prank, but who thought it was a good idea to kidnap somebody?
And like, pardon me, I've never coordinated with my friends costumes for a party. Maybe the girl I was seeing at the time.
Well, with Mrs. Dredd, it's like she wants to be Raggedy Ann, and so I dress up as
A creepy doll.
Raggedy Andy.
Oh, Raggedy Andy.
Yeah.
Again, a creepy doll.
Or she wants to be Mrs. Potato Head, and I'm Mr. Potato Head.
Well, that makes sense.
I'm a potato head? Said the man with the red nose. I'm a potato head? What am I? Do I amuse you?
They just stick it in the potato.
You're like I'm a clown or something?
You think I'm funny? Do I amuse
clown?
you? Am I a clown?
Huh?
All right. So, what do we got here?
I don't know what we got. We got John Candy.
All right, the boss sent us some details here.
Okay, we got details.
So it's written, directed by Martin Burke, right? She was nominated for a bunch of awards, Emmys, Directors Guild, Screen Actors Guild, Writers Guild, right? And she won Best Screenplay in Canada. Her other works, she did an adaptation of Animal Farm. Wow. And co-wrote Top Secret. Do you remember Top Secret?
I do. It was a funny, very funny movie. Val Kilmer, correct?
Val Kilmer, exactly. Oh my God.
That may have been like his first role.
No, he was in a horror movie.
Oh, okay.
I can't think of the name of it.
Okay. But Val Kilmer was the lead in Top Secret. He played a top secret agent.
Yeah. And it was sort of like
Airplane,
Police Squad.
Airplane 2, Naked Gun.
Naked Gun, yeah.
Right.
Okay. It was goofy.
Goofy humor.
All right. So he produced and directed the Peabody Awards featuring a documentary Under Fire, Journalists in Combat. Ooh, he did a serious thing there. He also did. He also was shortlisted on the Academy Awards in 2015, and then he also won an International Press Institute Amateur Award for his work in film. All right, so the guy's got some
screen creds.
All right. Stars Steve Levy, not Steve Levy from that SCTV, right? He was Charlie, right? He played character actor Stephen Young, and he was the son of a Toronto-born financier. Blah 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 blah. He was an athlete, and he was signed by the Cleveland Indians, but his career was ended before the first ball was even thrown when he injured his knee playing ice hockey. So you hurt yourself playing rec ice hockey, so you blew your baseball career. And you went to acting in this movie. All right.
Okay.
He spent the next few years as a salesman, and then he ended up in radio and TV commercials and this movie. All right. Susan Keller is Allison, right? The chick, right? She was in A Cardboard Life. She was in the $6 Million Man movie.
Ooh.
So that must have been the pilot. And then The Clown Murders. All right. And then John Candy, right? SCTV.
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
He's been in a million movies that you will always remember.
Uncle Buck.
Oh, Stripes.
Home Alone.
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
He was Barf.
Yes.
His real name is Bartholomew. And he was a former owner of the Toronto Argonauts, Canadian football team, who stole Rocket Ishmael out of college to play up in Canada. Right? And then Rocket Ishmael got hurt, and that was it. And you're out there going, Who the heck's Rocket Ishmael?
That's what I'm calling.
All right.
Who the heck is Rocket Ishmael?
He was a collegiate star that was expected to go in the first round of the NFL draft. But the Canadian Football League was trying to make a big presence, right? And they started drafting college players before the NFL.
Okay.
Right? And Ishmael could not turn the deal down. He got like $1 jillion to go up and play in Canada.
And sneakers.
And sneakers. Oh, yeah. So, well, let's get back to some more clowning around. Boop! I just whacked my nose.
Hey, welcome back. Cemetery Cinema.
All right, poor Ollie. John Candy, they're picking on him way too much. Right, and that one dude, the one dude that's messing with him, John Candy, if it was the Stripes John Candy, he would have pounded him.
Yeah.
Remember? Was it spaghetti wrestling? No.
Yes.
Mud wrestling. Yeah. And he won, by the way. All right. So, the chick, right, she's doing her best to manipulate everybody, right? She's doing a good job, right? And all this was for a stupid real estate deal. Like, they went just a little far, I think. It's a little nuts.
Kind of like Cousin Eddie kidnapping the boss over the Jelly of the Month club.
Oh, my God.
Right?
Yes.
Friends, do people not take you seriously because of a facial deformity? Have you been turned down from a job because your nose squeaks? You need to call us at the law offices of the Darbarian.
And Dr. Dread, LLC.
We're here for you.
For you.
The law offices of D&D are not real attorneys and should not be confused as such. The law offices of D&D will represent you to the best of their abilities, but there's no guarantees of outcome in a court of law. The law offices of D&D are no longer permitted to practice in the following states: New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware, Alaska, Kansas, Idaho, Ohio, California, Texas, New Mexico, and the territory of Guam.
So what are you thinking? Like, she's manipulating everybody.
And she's going to try to get her way to get out of there, right? But I don't know.
I would not. She'd be the type of person to throw you right under the bus.
Oh yeah. Well, they kidnapped her, for God's sakes. All right.
Okay.
So I got a couple people reviewed this, right, which is hysterical, right? So Kurt Dockey, right, from DVD Talk, gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars, right?
Halfway.
The Clown Murders is almost worth a rent for Canadian cinema scholars or rabid fans of 70s sleazo crime dramas in this incarnation. But it stinks so much that it's really hard to go out on that limb. Todd Martin from the Horror Newsnet gave the film a negative review, calling it a mind-numbingly boring, and also criticized the film's lack of scares. Terror Trap awarded the film 1 star, saying the film doesn't have the requisite firepower, either in terms of writing, its ability to generate dramatic tension, or to make it even a worthwhile watch.
Wow.
Man, I don't think it's that bad.
So when I rate this at the end of the movie, I'm going to look like, I don't know what I'm going to look like.
A clown.
I'm going to look like some kind of a clown.
I don't know. It's not that bad. Oh my God, we've seen worse.
Well, yes. Yes, we have.
All
And
right.
so have you.
You've got mail.
We got mail.
Oh, of course we do.
We got jokes.
Jokes?
All right. So this is from Drew Jennings of Westchester, New York. All right. Why did the clown go to the doctor? Because he was feeling funny. You feel funny?
I feel funny.
I was going to send a clown to deliver flowers to my wife. Will she think it's a romantic gesture?
A romantic gesture.
Why don't cannibals eat clowns?
Because they taste funny.
My wife dated a clown before we started going out. I had some big shoes to fill. Why was the clown sad?
Oh.
He broke his funny bone. Why did the clown write his own jokes? He just put pun to paper. Why didn't the clown get a job at the circus?
Why?
He just wasn't it.
He wasn't it.
What's pink and stuck between an elephant's toes? Slow clowns.
Slow clowns. Slow.
Two more.
Two more.
My father was the best clown of all time. When he died, all his friends came to his funeral in one car. And how does Ronald McDonald introduce his wife? Hey, meet Patty.
Meet Patty. Meet Patty. Boom. Hey, welcome back, Cemetery Cinema. I told you we'd get through this one.
I mean, there was a lot of clowning around. I could think of a whole bunch of other puns to go with this movie, but
You just can't make up stuff like this.
no.
Makeup, clown, makeup.
Oh my God. And the clown, it was funny because the clown suits they got, and they spent a lot of time with the makeup, right? And the clown suits, right? For all of it to go to heck in a handbasket that fast. Bam!
Wham! Went south.
And poor Ollie. John Candy, he couldn't get a break in this movie. You know what I mean? And just think, right? When you're watching this, right, you can actually see, because this is 1976, so it's one of his first movies.
Right.
You can actually sort of see, like, shades of what he became.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He had a lot of, it was kind of a serious role in some bits, but then his body language and comedic humor came out a lot. That part I like. That saved the movie for me.
Yeah, well, it's good to see the evolution of the actor John Candy.
Oh, God.
It really is, because you watch this movie and he plays it like a sympathetic character, and there wasn't a lot of humor in it. He's constantly picked on. But then say, fast forward to the ends of Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, where Steve Martin is so glad to be home, and he is so angry at John Candy, and he just got done going off on him and yelling at him, and then John Candy this is the true genius of John Candy. Mm-hmm. He just turns it around. He's no longer a clown, and he explains that he lost his wife. He has no home to go to. All he has is a salesperson job. He went from being the clown for most of the movie to being
sympathetic,
a human. The man was a genius. Yeah. He just really was. He could turn that. He could turn that from happy to the sad clown, and totally believable.
Yeah, and he in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, right? I have a friend, and it's funny how it's evolved into being like a Thanksgiving movie.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends watch it every Thanksgiving, and it's like a family tradition. They don't go out on Wednesday night anymore. They all get together and they watch back.
Trains,
right?
Yeah.
Right. And it's just funny how that movie, which did really good at the box office, right, has gone to being like a classic that everybody watches on Thanksgiving. To me, it's just, it's one of those movies that kind of transcends time. Because how many times have you gone on a trip and, couldn't get on the train, your plane was delayed, your car broke down.
You had to walk 4 miles to get the rent-a-car.
Oh, my God. And just walking from one end of the airport to the other.
Or you're trying to find a room and there's the only place is like a flea bag hotel with only one bed.
Yeah. But John Candy, he made this movie, So what are you giving it? What are you giving it?
Well, you know, being that John Candy's in it, and that we got to see him at the early part of his career, I'm giving it a 3. It was a good history lesson.
Yeah, and that's what I gave it to. I gave it 3. I will watch that movie again, right? And
I would watch it again, but just to see Candy in
exactly. You know, because the other schmucks in there.
You've got mail.
We got mail. All right. This is from Really? Ronnie McDonald? Really?
Ronnie McDonald.
Right? You couldn't come up with anything better than that? That's your name, Ronnie McDonald? Now watch, it's probably really his name.
It probably is really his name.
He probably got beat up a lot when he was a kid.
Picked on, and now he's a serial killer.
Yeah,
and he's going to be looking for us because you made fun of him.
Great, I can see it now.
Yeah.
The Clown Murder Cemetery Cinema. Next week on Cinema. All right, so what was your favorite John Candy movie?
Oh, wow. There were so many to choose from. And I'm just going to go with Uncle Buck.
Uncle Buck?
I'm going to go with Uncle Buck.
All right. I have 2, right? But my favorite is Stripes.
Okay.
He carried, even though Bill Murray, right, was the star, he was like the secondary one that kind of kept things moving.
Right.
And just his background humor, right, was fantastic in that. So like again, the mud wrestling, which was great. You know what I mean? Or at the beginning when he's like, yeah, I'm joining the army. I already got a good 6-week program where I can work off some of the pounds, right? And then I got a job afterwards. That's what I'm looking forward to. And then Sarge was like, okay, big boy. And then Spaceballs, when he was Barf. It was hysterical because even though he wasn't the lead, his comedy and Mel Brooks drove that movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? Especially Mel Brooks as like 5 different things.
Right.
You know, and look for Spaceballs 2 coming out next year.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, actually, that'll be a movie that
Rick Moranis coming out of retirement.
Yeah,
to reprise his role as Dark Helmet.
And he's going to reply. They're going to do Stranger Brews. Remember Strange Brew?
Oh, they're really going to do Stranger Brews.
Yep, him and the other guy. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. That was
Bob and Doug McKenzie.
And then who was it? John Carradine was in that?
I don't remember.
Oh God,
it's been many years since I've seen that one.
I'll have to turn that on. But they're doing Stranger Brews. It's called.
Brews.
Can't wait for that. That'll be fantastic. All right. So, if you guys want to send us an email, right? Just send us an email over here at WON, right, at Gmail. You guys let us know what you like, what you don't like. If you have a movie you want us to put on, right? If you happen to have a movie, right, an independent movie or a short, let us know. We'll throw that on too. Movies days we have movies that don't have a lot of time, we throw some shorts on, right? You know, other than our comedy bits. Guys, it'll be great. We'd love to show it. We have a Shorty Fest coming up in November, right? And you'll be seeing on our Facebook pages and all that tons and tons of us begging, send us your shorts. Short movies, not your shorts.
Not your shorts.
Yeah, not your shorts.
No, we're not going to do your laundry. If you're interested in WON, don't forget to check out the other stations, not the other stations, the other shows. The WN. Oh boy, this went south real quick. Hey, and if you like our show, don't forget to check out the other programs on WON. There's plenty of entertainment. There is retro programming, there's sports, and there's a lot of hosted movie shows.
Yeah, and the sports, notice we're on late, right? Because I got football on Friday nights, high school football. A lot of times it's the Delco League, then they have a New York League out there. The Delco League, telling you, really good competition. It's fun to watch. So do yourself a favor, pop in on WON.
And who knows, maybe 15 years from now you'll be watching some of these high school players playing pro ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that. Never know, man. Kid from my old high school, Kevin McGonigal.
Yeah.
Right, is now playing for the Minnesota Twins at AAA team.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Thought that was kind of cool. Nothing ever came out of my host school except for like prisoners. Anyway, so you want to get a hold of this guy?
Oh, hey,
right?
me. Yeah.
Got the hashtag
Dr. Dread Reviews.
And this guy, right? He does more TV than like anybody else, right? He's got a Murder Table Monday every Monday, 5 o'clock on Facebook Live, right? It's great. Doc's out there. He has a million friends.
Independent podcasty type thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have a subject. Sometimes we just chit chat and drink coffee.
Yeah, he was giving away prizes last week, right? And then he has trivia at the end every time, which is fun.
That's always fun.
Yeah. And then yeah, Swamp Theater, Dr. Dread Reviews every Friday on the Monster Channel. Trailer Park.
Doc's Trailer Park.
All right, he probably does porn. No.
No, that don't happen. Lately.
Dr. Dread's heads. Anyway, all right.
Dr.
You want to get a hold of me?
You want to get a hold of that Mad Darbarian. It's at Mad Darbarian. That's like Darby, Darbarian. Because that's where he's from, Darby. He united the 3 tribes. He pulled out the wolf blade from the crypt there. And
It's getting sharpened right now.
yeah. But anyhow, he does the post-apocalyptic theater. He interviews plenty of people. He's always hanging with the Delco Horror Haven group.
Okay.
And you can catch his interviews and his movie critiques on his Facebook channel.
Yep. And I got Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We got it all. And Cemetery Cinema. At Cemetery Cinema. We have Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We post all of our bits out there. The 2 of us post our stuff out there, right? So you can see it on the Cemetery Cinema site. You can see it on our individual sites. We post at least once a day. So come on out, see all the stuff we got going on. And trust me, there's a ton of events coming up that the Doc and are going to be at. You'll probably see interviews and pictures of all the cool things we got coming on, through the fall into the winter.
Yep. Good stuff.
Good stuff, man.
And,
Well,
this was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I just want to... The Mad Darbarian picked up a couple of these Blobfest IPAs for us to close the show out with. And, hey, been
Cheers.
fun.
Cheers, brother. I gotta take the nose off, take a sip. So remember, let's keep it creepy.
Keep it creepy.
All right? And we'll see you next week
week
on Cemetery Cinema.